I would do anything that I could do to make sure our customer has a great experience, because we understand, the lifetime value of a customer. We want that customer to come to us in the future for as long as possible, as long as we're in business. One of the biggest influences as a business owner in my life would probably be my former boss at Chick-fil-A. So I learned a lot of lessons from the time I was 14 to 18 working in that particular business that I maybe didn't appreciate at the time, but I find myself looking back on it sometime later are extremely core principles to our business model. Creating those raving fans, making sure your customers are your number one priority, and being kind ultimately to everybody. Those are really some of the core values, to our business that have really influenced me a lot, more than most people know. Some advice that I've received that really I think I will take on no matter if I'm doing this business in 5 or 10 years, that I will keep in mind is really knowing how your business works and ultimately how you can create a profitable business, and having those systems and mechanisms in place. My goal is to have my business be as passive as possible. That's not always a reality and not always realistic in some instances, but if I can empower other people and use the knowledge that I've gained over the years to help make more educated decisions, I think there's a lot of success that comes along with that mindset and that attitude. What I would be doing today, I could be mowing lawns and being the best landscaper you've ever seen in your life. I know for sure that I would be in a good place no matter what I'm doing. It could be a different trade, but I give a lot of credit to my parents and helping raise me and giving me some good valuable life lessons that hard work does go a long ways. Again, going back to being humble and really just being a nice person, that helps a lot. But I have no doubt in my mind that I'd have success in whatever I was doing as long as I kept the right attitude. Any doubt that everybody would say, I'm a very generous person. I want to put them first and really empower them and give them the opportunities to take for themselves. But I know I have a great relationship with everybody that works with us and has worked with us over the years. Ultimately, I want to see other people be successful, and whether that's within our organization or in their own lives, I have a lot of gratification to see other people succeed. So I know for sure it'll be nothing but positive things. The big concerns that customers often have when they come to the store, let's say somebody comes in, their phone won't turn on, or they have no image, or it's severely damaged. Customers take things very seriously. So if they had their kids' birthday pictures, an old voicemail from a relative, things of that nature, they're coming in a potentially stressful state, and we want to reassure them that, hey, we've got the best guys to complete this, and we've got all this training, and here's some expectations as to what's going to happen. We want you to know we have some awesome options for you, and we want you to feel secure and comfortable when it comes to an experience, whether it be a repair or replacement or whatever the solution we provide is. One of the biggest things that I'm proud of in our community is the empowerment that I've been able to create for our employees. We're able to have full-time employees that have benefits, have a career, and have a real opportunity to grow in our business. As the demand is there, we try to adapt and do whatever we can to not only help our customers, but we want to be able to serve our community and have people appreciate what we do, and then we want to create those raving fans as well, and have our customers really advocate for us with their friends and their network, because it's extremely powerful to build those relationships, especially early on in a business that I view as a lifelong career. So one of the keys to success of my business is customer service. That rings true in most retail environments and in most businesses in general. I would do anything that I could do to make sure our customer has a great experience, because we understand the lifetime value of a customer. We want that customer to come to us in the future for as long as possible. As long as we're in business, we want that customer to consider us at the very least. And if we can educate those customers and not only be outgoing and be able to hold good conversations and educate those clients, we want them to really consider our brand in our local town for anything that they might need in the technology segment. Broke some phones. It might have been an iPhone 3G at the time. So using just the resources that were available, which was next to nothing at the time, I was able to probably use eBay, I think, to track down a couple parts, a couple screens, things like that, and maybe a couple YouTube videos to give me a little bit of guidance on how to perform just a screen repair at the time. So I was able to successfully fix a couple friends' phones, and really sort of got the wheels spun in on how I could make this a side hustle at the time. It was nobody was doing it, especially in my area here in Lower Alabama. It was pretty much just me at the time, and I was able to make a pretty good living out of it. And as a college kid, it was an incredible opportunity from there. After I started doing this, I started getting more and more repairs. It would some days, because I would schedule repairs, maybe 3 to 5 repairs a day sort of thing, at my own pace. So if I had school or something like that, I could schedule around it. So there came a time in 2013, I believe it was, when the demand was really there and you could start to really see, what the possibilities were and make it, more of a business opportunity than I would have imagined. There wasn't ever a plan to do this full time by any means, but right around 2013, it made a whole lot of sense. So I took seemingly a leap of faith at the time to open up a brick and mortar store in 2013, and that was just an amazing experience, and it was a great success pretty quickly. So I graduated from there to a bigger retail location because it made more sense. We had steady customers. We would have repeat customers and folks that just knew us. They knew me. They might have known a family member or somebody within the community that could refer to them as Hayden can fix your phone. He can help you out with whatever tech. I was able to make those financial decisions to graduate my business to take it to the next level, and that was 2014 when we opened up our current main location. And from there I was able to learn a whole lot as being a business owner, learning how to train staff, how to motivate people, how to give people real opportunity. And it's been a really exciting journey to take on.